Locally born and globally respected, Lesley's latest initiative to stop the fishing of some 100 million sharks each year is a soon-to-be auction series of canvases by painter Andrew Cooper. It's art based on a real campaign of diving in the deep end.
Wow, look at that, eh?
Looking stunning, hey?
Unbelievable.
Come on really nicely.
Conservationist, videographer, award-winning filmmaker, public speaker, teacher, and shark warrior. It's been quite a journey getting to this point.
Jonathan, it actually began for me when I was a little girl, and I used to spend hours swimming in the ocean, and I was always fascinated with what lay beneath the ocean. And it was only when I started watching the Jacques Cousteau Ocean series that I thought one day I'm going to go and find out for myself. What fascinated me the most was, in fact, sharks. And the more I traveled and became aware of what was happening to the ocean, and in particular what was happening to sharks, the more concerned I became. And I thought, this is it. I have got to do something about it. And taking photos and writing about it is not enough. I then packed up my well-paying corporate career and I founded the non-profit organization called AfriOceans, and I've basically dedicated my life to helping to save sharks and to raise awareness about the plight of sharks all over the world and in South Africa in particular.
What a lot of people won't realize is you're not just diving with any old shark here. This is a tiger shark, and these guys are top of the food chain.
Tiger sharks are considered the second most dangerous shark in the world. And I think what's important for me is to show people, by going into the ocean with nothing else but my bikini on and free diving with them, I can help change those perceptions and say, look at me, I'm making myself as vulnerable as I possibly can. Here, a woman with a shark swimming in the middle of the ocean with another 40 lemon sharks around us, and here's my arms, here's my legs, I'm fine. And this is where finding ways to show that sharks aren't monster man-eaters comes in, and bringing art and conservation together.
Yes, for me, where it's been an absolute inspiration is the fact that Lesley free dives with these sharks. I've loved the fact that the water clarity and things are so beautiful. I've done it on a big scale also just to create a bigger impact for people, and also to emphasize the fact that this shark is so much bigger than Lesley. She's a beautiful, petite little lady, and she gets into the ocean all on her own with these huge animals. It's an absolute wonder and an inspiration as well.
As part of her awareness drive, Lesley documented shark finning off our coast for her award-winning film, Sharks in Deep Trouble. Her knowledge is backed up with over 1,000 dives at places like Umkomaas in KZN.
Lesley, I'm an advanced diver, but I've only been in the water with sharks once, so I'm very, very nervous, and I'm hoping that these footprints are not the last footprints I ever leave in the sand.
Good, nothing to worry about, Jonathan. All you've got to remember is stay close to me. Don't go and try and touch the sharks, ride their dorsal fins, feed them or do any crazy things, and everything's going to be fine. Don't flap your hands around, keep them close to your body. You don't want the sharks to maybe think it's something tasty, so just dive with your arms close to your body and stay close to me. That's all you've got to remember. You're going to have an amazing time.
I'm not just going to stay close to her, I'm going to hold on to you. You might drown, but I'm going to be very close to you the whole time.
You're going to be fine, I promise.
Okay, let's go.
She's an inspirational speaker, but as much as Lesley writes or talks above the surface of the water, it cannot compare to the statement she makes beneath it. At current trends, scientists predict world fishing stocks will collapse by 2050. As they decline, over 100 out of about 400 different shark species are at risk of extinction. Films like Jaws have painted them as preying on humans, which hasn't helped their cause. But as Jonathan witnessed, that reputation is undeserved.
Unbelievable. Wow. Yeah, unbelievable. Life-changing experience. You'll see in the beginning of the dive, I started like hiding behind you. And by the end of the dive, I was in there, the sharks were bumping into me, they were like my best friend.
And I was looking for you. Where's Jonathan? Where's Jonathan?
Undoubtedly my favorite animals now. And you can see, after a while you realize there's absolutely nothing to be scared of. When you're on the surface and you see the fins thrashing and you want to dive in, it's that preconceived notion of what a shark's all about. And when you're under there, it's just the most calming. My soul has never been at such rest in my life. It's unbelievable just to swim with them.
Awesome. Yeah. You better come and dive with me again then, Jonathan.
Absolutely.
These creatures have evolved over 400 million years, but are disappearing fast. If you'd like to be part of the generation that saves them, support shark conservation. Visit our website to find out how you can donate, and 10 of the lucky donors will each receive a printed copy of one of the shark paintings, signed by Lesley and Andrew.